What happens when one of Europe's most technically gifted football nations meets the reigning world champion from South America? Is this simply another international friendly, or could it be a preview of football's next defining battle? And based on everything we've seen in recent years, which team truly has the stronger chance of coming out on top? The answer isn't as simple as many fans believe. Welcome back. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating matchups in modern football, Spain versus Argentina. If you enjoy in-depth football documentaries that go beyond the headlines, make sure to subscribe. Now, let's discover why this clash represents far more than 90 minutes on the pitch. Spain and Argentina come from different football worlds, yet both have shaped the history of the beautiful game. Spain became the symbol of tactical perfection during one of football's greatest eras. Argentina became the symbol of passion, resilience, and individual brilliance. Whenever these two nations meet, it's more than Europe against South America. It's two completely different football philosophies competing for supremacy. For decades, Argentina built its identity around creativity, courage, and legendary number 10s. From Diego Maradona to Lionel Messi, Argentine football has produced players capable of changing history with a single touch. Their supporters expect not only victories but unforgettable moments that become part of football folklore. Spain's journey has been different. For many years, they were respected but often fell short on the biggest stages. Everything changed during the late 2000s. A generation filled with extraordinary midfielders transformed Spain into one of the greatest national teams ever assembled. Their patient passing, intelligent movement, and relentless control became known around the world as tiki-taka. Between 2008 and 2012, Spain achieved something almost unimaginable by winning 2 European Championships and a FIFA World Cup. Those achievements changed football forever. Coaches across the globe tried to copy Spain's style, while young players dreamed of controlling matches the same way Xavi, Andres Iniesta, Sergio Busquets, and their teammates once did. Meanwhile, Argentina continued chasing football's biggest prize. They experienced heartbreaking defeats in major finals before finally reaching the summit again. Years of disappointment only strengthened their determination. When Argentina lifted the FIFA World Cup in Qatar in 2022, it wasn't simply another trophy. It completed Lionel Messi's remarkable international career and restored Argentina to the top of world football. Today, however, both teams are entering a new chapter. Spain has embraced an exciting new generation filled with fearless young talent. Their squad combines technical quality with remarkable energy. Players like Pedri, Gavi, Nico Williams, Lamine Yamal, and others represent the future of European football. Despite their age, many already perform under enormous pressure for both club and country. Argentina has also begun preparing for life after Messi, although his influence remains enormous whenever he represents his country. Under Lionel Scaloni, Argentina developed something even more valuable than individual brilliance: balance. Every player understands their role. They defend together, attack together, and rarely panic when facing adversity. That unity has become one of Argentina's greatest strengths. So what happens if these two teams meet today? The tactical battle alone would be fascinating. Spain usually wants the ball. They patiently build attacks from the back, searching for spaces through quick passing combinations. Their midfield controls the tempo, forcing opponents to chase possession. When Spain dominates possession, they often make even elite teams look uncomfortable. Argentina approaches matches differently. They don't always need to dominate possession to dominate the game. They are comfortable defending when necessary before striking with incredible speed. Their pressing has improved dramatically over the past few years, and they transition from defense to attack with impressive efficiency. This contrast creates one of football's most intriguing chess matches. If Spain enjoys too much possession, Argentina may patiently wait for the perfect opportunity to counterattack. If Argentina allows Spain's midfield too much freedom, Spain could slowly take complete control of the game. Everything depends on execution. One major advantage for Spain is technical consistency. Few national teams move the ball as confidently under pressure. Even against aggressive pressing, Spanish players remain calm, trusting their passing ability to escape difficult situations. That calmness can frustrate opponents. However, Argentina possesses something equally dangerous: competitive experience. Many members of Argentina's squad have already played, and won, the biggest matches imaginable. World Cup knockout rounds, Copa America finals, and high-pressure international contests have strengthened their mentality. They know how to manage tense moments without losing focus. Psychology often decides matches between evenly matched teams. Spain's younger players bring fearless confidence, but Argentina's experienced core brings emotional control. Neither advantage should be underestimated. Another fascinating aspect is defensive organization. Spain has become much stronger defensively than many people realize. Their pressing begins high up the field, preventing opponents from building attacks comfortably. They recover possession quickly and rarely allow sustained pressure. Argentina's defense, meanwhile, has built its reputation on discipline and sacrifice. Every player contributes defensively. Their defenders aren't simply reacting, they're anticipating danger before it develops. When facing elite attackers, those small details become crucial. Set pieces could also play a significant role. Modern international football has shown repeatedly that corners, free kicks, and throw-ins often decide major tournaments. Both Spain and Argentina invest heavily in these situations, knowing that open play alone doesn't always produce goals against world-class defenses. Then there's individual brilliance. Spain's young stars possess extraordinary creativity. Lamine Yamal has already shown remarkable maturity despite his age, while Pedri continues to demonstrate vision that few midfielders possess. Argentina, meanwhile, still features players capable of changing games through intelligence, movement, and composure. Even beyond Messi, the squad contains attackers and midfielders who thrive under pressure. When talent is this evenly balanced, tiny moments often separate victory from defeat. Football history reminds us that statistics don't always predict outcomes. Favorites lose. Underdogs rise. One mistake changes everything. One brilliant save becomes unforgettable. One moment of inspiration can define an entire generation. That's exactly why matches like Spain versus Argentina capture global attention. Fans aren't simply watching tactics. They are watching history unfold. Another interesting factor is tournament pressure. If these teams met during a World Cup knockout match or another major international tournament, every decision would carry enormous weight. Players wouldn't simply represent themselves or their clubs. They would carry the expectations of millions of supporters back home. That emotional pressure affects everyone differently. Some players become cautious. Others become legends. We've seen it countless times throughout football history. Supporters also play a surprisingly important role. Spanish fans celebrate beautiful football. They appreciate patience, intelligence, and technical excellence. Argentine supporters create an atmosphere driven by emotion and relentless belief. Their passion often inspires players to push beyond their perceived limits. Neither style is better. They are simply different reflections of football culture. So, who actually has the better chance of winning? Based on recent international performances, Argentina enters any major contest with the confidence that comes from consistent success under Lionel Scaloni. Their chemistry, defensive organization, and experience in decisive matches make them extremely difficult to beat. Spain, however, may possess one of the highest ceilings in international football. Their young generation continues improving rapidly, and their technical quality allows them to control matches against almost any opponent. If Spain dictates possession and creates enough clear chances, they absolutely have the ability to defeat Argentina. If Argentina successfully disrupts Spain's rhythm and capitalizes on transition opportunities, they could once again prove why they are among football's elite. At this stage, many analysts might give Argentina a slight edge because of their experience and recent record in major tournaments. But that edge is small, not overwhelming. Spain has enough quality, tactical intelligence, and emerging stars to beat any team in the world on the right day. That's the beauty of football. No documentary, analyst, or prediction can guarantee the final result. The game is decided on the pitch, not on paper. perhaps that's why Spain versus Argentina remains such an exciting possibility. It's not simply about trophies. It's not simply about famous players. It's about two proud football nations representing completely different journeys toward greatness. One built its modern success through collective possession and tactical perfection. The other built its legacy through resilience, emotion, and generations of extraordinary talent. When those worlds collide, football wins. And that's why millions of fans around the globe would stop everything to watch this match. Now we'd love to hear from you. Based on current form, tactics, and squad strength, who do you think has the better chance, Spain or Argentina? Share your prediction in the comments. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe for more in-depth football stories from around the world. And don't miss our next documentary, where we'll explore another legendary rivalry that continues to shape the future of international football. Until next time, thanks for watching.